people and call a spade a
Nigerians
spade.
like to throw money at problems instead of finding solutions to the problem. Now, Nigerians that are outside of UAE, they prefer to pay exorbitantly for flights and buy 4 days, come from airport, they cannot keep their phone in their pocket.
They have
From
to
the
shoot
airport,
content
they are
video.
shooting till they leave.
They leave, no sleep.
Now that is their own. Nigerians inside of UAE prefer to go and borrow money, even from back home and from friends here, to pay 8,000 to 10,000 dirham for 2 years visa. Most of these Nigerian politicians that are in best position to solve this problem, some of them are not using Nigerian passport.
Yeah.
So coming to this country
It's not a problem for them.
It's not difficult for them.
Yeah.
All these Nigerian big men, most of them don't have Nigerian passport.
Mm-hmm.
Coming here is not difficult for them. On the side, you know the Aliko Dangote.
Yeah.
His uncle that died.
Dantata,
You know where the guy died?
Abu Dhabi.
The guy died Abu Dhabi.
But
They are burying him
this
beside his wife in Saudi. Beside his wife in
Oh.
Saudi.
Oh.
Sure, you get the point. So, all these people, if you are waiting for them to come and be speaking for you, you are doing yourself a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Everyone, Nigerians, need to start shouting, need to start speaking up, need to start posting about this problem.
I want to know one thing because I'm a Nigerian woman and I know Nigerian people don't do things for the mere sake of it. What is it they are gaining from us not having this visa ban lifted? Somebody's gaining something. Trust me. If you go and dig this thing very well, somebody is gaining something from this whole thing. Because if they were not gaining, one way or the other, with the past regime and this current regime, something tangible should have been done.
4 years.
There's no way one person is not benefiting from this thing. We might not be able to see it now, but if you sit back and make an investigation, you'll be surprised.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of African Pulse DXB podcast. By my immediate left is the lady that knows all the nooks and crannies in this UAE. I call her the Princess of Dubai because her name is truly Princess. And she knows all the nooks and crannies in this UAE. If you need anything of any kind, even if it is a restaurant where you want to take your achalugu or your odogu to go and megremore, she will advise you and tell you where you get it.
Aww.
She's a concierge, a content creator, and a project manager. Her name is Princess AJ. Ladies and gentlemen, Princess AJ.
Hi guys, good to be back.
The father of all nations. The man that knows a man that knows a man that knows a man that knows a man. If you need any information or anything at all in this UAE, as a matter of fact, if you even want to get the contact of Princess, there is somebody you need to go through. And his name is Citizen Oluwatosin. His social media handle is "This is my cup of tea." Ladies and gentlemen, Citizen Oluwatosin.
Hi friends, welcome to the show again.
We have a special guest today because we have a very interesting topic to talk about. And this, our special guest, he's the man that has been in the forefront of all the happenings about Nigeria and the Nigerian community in the UAE. He has been there fighting to see that Nigerians live a comfortable life in this country. His name is Jude Chikwado, the admin of the Nigeria in Diaspora Commission. Ladies and gentlemen, Jude Chikwado.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, you're welcome, Mr. Jude. Today's topic, it is the one we really need to talk about because some persons on social media, I don't want to mention their name, they have started calling out the Nigerian government to make sure that the work permit ban on Nigerians is fixed. So we are bringing this topic to you. So today's topic is the 4 years anniversary of the work permit and visa ban on Nigerians by the UAE government. So today we'll be talking about the things that has happened, that has transpired, the genesis of it, what has transpired, what the Buhari government did to see that the work permit ban is lifted, and what the Tinubu administration is doing to see that the work permit ban is lifted. As for me, I am not seeing any result. I have not seen any result, and nothing is happening. And people keep asking, when will this visa be opened? As a matter of fact, a content creator that is in the US, Nosa Comedy, one time posted that we are not even united in the UAE. That is why this problem still persists. That we are not united. That if we are united, we will pay social media content creators and influencers to really broadcast this problem so the world can hear it, and it will bring shame to us. And then maybe our government will now do something about it. But the thing is, our government, they are looking like they don't know the genesis of the problem, and they don't even know how to approach the problem to make sure that this work permit ban is solved. Now, let's start with the genesis. Let's hear from you, Mr. Jude. How did this work permit ban start? What was the cause, and what has happened so far to see that the work permit ban is lifted?
You see, this issue of work permit ban started far way back as 2020 during the coronavirus. That was February 2020. And then there were kind of, there will be a COVID-19 test, there will be antigen test. Then that was when we had a former Minister of Aviation, Sirika, where he imposed ban on Emirates Airline. But before that, there was issue on the line where some Nigerians convened at the consulate and other places. And they sent a message to Nigeria government to come and lift their nationalities. They didn't heed to that. And there was a time the ICP, the More, the Minister of Labor, and then that of Humanitarian Services, they merged together. And then they said if they should lift Nigerians, if Nigeria government failed to lift, that they are going to lift, but in that, they are going to restrict their labor. That was when it started. Now, Nigeria government did not heed to that, not until, even when the COVID was so much. Instead of the Nigeria government to do what they're supposed to do, they were ups and down with ban lifting. Now, that boils down to when the UAE government now stood their ground to retaliate and then impose that restriction. Though it didn't come once, they did it like a trick. But when we started noticing it, that was 2021. But before the 2021, it was off and on. But that work permit started in June 2021. To be precise, when we noticed it, because there was a man in More that confined me. We were just discussing. That was on 28th of June 2021. So I rose alarm. He knew about it. So we're like, it is true, it is not true. But as first week from the 7th of July, it began to show up. So began to raise alarm. That was when we met and started approaching the UAE mission here, Nigerian mission in the UAE. That is the consulate and the embassy. In fact, to be honest with you, they seem not to know what's going on because they denied the fact that nothing was going on. Then we started providing evidence. We formed synergy that time and we gathered a lot of proofs. We sent to them, they ignored. You understand? So what we did was to embark on media, reach out. We started attracting allies. So they were listening to us. That was even when Madam Abike, I engaged her directly, and then she went and met then the UAE ambassador in Abuja. The man denied it. I reached out to her, I was like, thank you for the one you have done, but I'm going to submit evidences. And I filed 518 evidences, individuals that were affected by that time. There was no renewal. Everything was shut down. It was after our, let me call it noise. Our media engagement per se. Media engagement is formal, but they formally say we make noise. Yes. It was after that, in October, they started allowing people to renew. But at that time, more than 1,000 Nigerians were trapped. Some left, some were here. And let me just remind you that that was when this issue of bad behavior taking too far started, because people were allowed to wander in the street helpless. If you go to Union Station, you see them lying. When you cross there and you have 1,000 dirham, you will not go back with 1 dirham because you will share it. People are there, they don't have place to stay, nothing. The thing came unplanned. So after that, we began to approach the UAE embassy here countless time. They keep us turning us ups and down until Buhari came. We thought that when Buhari came in December, that things were going to be all right, but nothing happened. They just came here to take pictures and do their national whatever, and then went back. Well, since that time till now, in Dubai Emirate, we have 7 Emirates here. In Dubai Emirate, at 2013, 2023, Dubai Emirates have been able to be little flexible to Nigerians in allowing ladies to get their work permit 50-50. Because we need to state it the way they are. In other Emirates, nothing is going on. Because I have, even if, see, there was a time they brought propaganda, people who have degrees, we want people like this, but I have medical doctors, nurses who were trapped. Yes. In fact, I have a medical doctor who wanted to change job and currently he's trapped. I mean now, bankers that have worked for 9 years trapped because he wanted to change job now, not 2 months ago. I'm talking about, okay, today is first, okay, June. He had a new offer and wanted to change. So when we talk, people are saying it's certificate, you have to keep that aside. So apparently nothing's going on, not until the Amnesty 2024. We started September. I want us to understand something. What's really happened during the Amnesty is not what we can just put as a generalization, because that Amnesty was just a kind of program that the government just designed. It's not a normal process. And during that time, ladies were okay. They were getting their visa regularized. But there was a challenge. The challenge remains that many employers in the UAE have known that Nigeria and the UAE has visa issue. And they don't have this appetite of moving so far in employing Nigeria. They don't even want to stretch themselves applying Nigerian visas at all. Now, ladies were kind of trying to fix their status, but I do encourage them. If you have any way to fix it, try to fix it. Now, I can say in ratio that 85% of Nigerians who were able to rewrite their visa status obtained that with their pause. Not like they were legitimately employed by a real employer, but they try as last resort to fix their status first, pending to when things will run smooth. Because that was, especially me, I was like, just fix it when everything is okay, we can continue. Now, during that process again, some people said, okay, maybe the visa is open, we can change. Many people got trapped. They were unable to change. They were trapped immediately. Now, as for guys, not until 29th of October, that was when it opened for Nigerian male.
Yeah.
Before then, they asked for 10,000 dirham deposit.
Yeah, I'm a victim of that 10,000 dirham.
Which some would not even pay, some don't even know how to pay it, some paid. This is not a normal process at all. Now, drawing down till Amnesty finishes. We thought that truly maybe things will be all right, but immediately we entered from January 4th,
Back to status quo.
we went back to the same thing. So it is important people out there understand the real situation, because I have some argument with some people who charge me with Meta AI and the things out there that Nigerian visa. No, we need to get it clear that if you must have gotten your visas during Amnesty, that was just a partial consideration and not a due focus on how you can get your UAE work permit. And trust me, the visa you got that time, I don't want to say everything on media, but why it is important we go back to our drawing board and talk about this work permit is because there will be problem in future, in near time. The visa you obtain today, how will that be cancelled?
As a matter of fact, sef, it is not in the future. It is happening now because when this work permit ban started, when the visa ban started, a lot of people were looking for alternative. You know, Nigerians now,
Yeah, sure.
they know the whole us for here. So once you hold somebody for a Nigerian here, you go find alternative, find means. So a lot of people looked for alternative and they got alternative. There is always a way. And if there is no way, Nigeria will make a way.
Yeah, sure.
So those who got the alternative, a lot of them right now, they are stuck because they are not even aware. The alternative they got, they are not aware of how to go about, getting out of that, situation. And it is rampant. And a lot of people, as I speak with you right now, they are not even aware that they are in that kind of situation. They are in that situation, but they are not aware that they are in that kind of situation.
They have ID.
Yeah, of course they have ID. So the even when the later Dubai Emirates later relaxed the ban to an extent,
Partially
for the ladies, for the Nigerian ladies, a lot of people were opting for getting some kind of visas, and later there was spouse visa also that was also going on. All of this will unfold this year. I think from August.
Already happening.
It's already happening. So the reason why I'm saying this is we have about 50,000 Nigerians in the UAE. If 50,000 of us start making move to call out our Nigerian government to fix this problem.
Wait. Point of correction.
Yeah.
When you say call out, I want you to understand the level of people we are dealing with. They misinterpret things. Let's use the word media engagement, because when you say call out, they will say, okay, maybe they are planning protests.
No, protest is not allowed in this country. So we are not
even engaging on anything protest.
On anything protest.
But
we are
media
using
engagement to
media.
the people concerned to get their attention to the situation of what we are, that things are not all right.
Yes. So we should start, if 50,000 of us use media engagement to, report our situation, our problem to the Nigerian government and push them to an extent. Let me use the word push them to do something about it. The world will hear us and this problem will be solved. If you look at the people that are talking about it in the UAE, they are just very few.
Very,
very few. And it's as though waiting be their own. Their own even too much. Why are they always talking about the visa? Why are they always talking about the visa?
We have moved on.
We have moved on.
I have my ID.
But the thing is, if you have a green passport, Nigeria is happening to you. I don't care where you are in the world. So far, you are still with that. You are still in possession of that green passport, Nigerian passport. Nigeria is still happening to you. So if you keep quiet for this thing, 4 years gone. Remember, one administration, Nigerian administration gone. We have a new administration. In the next 2 years, we don't know what this, or allegedly, this current administration will still continue. That's another 2 years added to the 4 years of this work permit ban. Mr. Tosin, you were in the forefront of this whole fight to see that the work permit ban is lifted. And, you have your own experience as well. We have had a lot of things from our, let me say, Nigerian community and other nationalities community as well. They are saying that the reason for the ban is because of this, that, this, Nigerians are this, Nigerians are that. I understand the beef. When you are big, you are big. It is only big people that they beef. So can you please clarify that? Because Jude has just established the reason for the ban. And as a matter of fact, not all Nigerians even know the reason for the ban. Yeah, so, but we need to clarify all of that fake news and fake narrative that people are carrying about, that they are saying that is the reason for the ban. So how do you tackle that? How do you clarify that? How do you bring people to the awareness that this is the exact reason for the ban?
The only way we can tackle or to clarify that is the continuous speaking up,
Mm.
like we are encouraging now, continuous speaking up, and for those that knows to keep speaking. Now, it is very difficult when people have work permit ban from June 27, 2021, and visit visa is still going until August 2022.
Two. Yeah.
So for more than 1 year, Nigerians were on work permit ban, as in total ban.
Mm.
They cannot get work permit.
Yeah.
But Nigerians were still allowed to come to UAE with visit visa. And those people were coming not from Nigeria, they were coming from the neighboring countries, from Ghana, from Cameroon, from Benin Republic. They were traveling outside of Nigeria because there was no direct flight. So they were spending times 2 of the money they should have spent to come to the UAE.
Mm.
And all these guys were coming without hope of coming here to come and look for a job and get a job. And so they get here, then discover that visa no day, work permit no day. Every Nigerians that come to this country ending of 2021 and 2022, all of them went stranded. So see, people that were saying that Nigerians, they engage in this, they engage in that. How many of them can live without job in UAE for 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, 1 year without a job and still have their sanity? So those days when we engage with the Nigerian government representatives here, what they will say is, if people cannot get visa, if they cannot get work permit, they should go back. How many people can go back empty-handed? I came January 2015 with 1 month visa to come and look for a job. When I get job and I'm going back, be like say I collect World Cup. I be like say I go tournament. Now me come collect the champions. The way I was going back like this. Nobody even knew I came to UAE, but I was so fulfilled in myself going back, because that time you have to go back and they will now send visa for
Offer
you.
letter. Yeah.
So how many people can go back empty-handed? And even with the situation back is the situation back home.
Mm.
So some people borrowed money to come here. Some people sell properties. Some people, they have a good life. They left it behind, that they want to come and start all over here. And when they get here, they discover that there's work permit ban. So it is not the violence that started it. However, it added to it.
Yeah.
Because UAE is known for safety, security, and the peace. And that is what they sell to the whole world. And that is one of the reasons we also call UAE our home, our second home, because it's very peaceful here and very calm. So we cannot deny the fact that violence, misbehaving literally comes, but people were coming, they could not get job. That is why some month ago, while I was on Channels TV, I said, if you are not going to open work permit, don't open visit visa. And this is a good avenue also to reiterate that, right?
Yeah.
If the government of both Nigeria and UAE, if they will not resolve the work permit problems Nigerians are facing in UAE, that every Nigerian from head to toe will be getting work permit, they should not bother to open the visit visa. Because people, even now that the visit visa is 4 days,
yeah.
people, people are using it to stay.
Whoa.
So, so Nigerians want to come to UAE. They have seen pictures, they have seen videos.
They want to experience.
They want to come. And UAE is a loving country. Those that have been here before, they want to come again. Even Nigerians that left here because of this visa ban problem and travel to other parts of the world, and their life is settled there, they are making money, they still want to come to Dubai. Dubai is addictive. UAE is addictive. If you have been here once, you always want to come back. You always want to be here. So when whenever they want to solve this problem, if work permit is not going for everyone, they should not bother to open visit visa, because that's one of the problem. That's one of the things that brought us to this problem we have. People were coming with visit visa with the hope that when they come here, they will get work, but they could not get work because ban is there already.
Yeah.
So every other African country that are, making noise saying this, let them. They are enjoying whatever we are passing through. They are enjoying it.
Yeah.
They are enjoying it because it's an advantage for them to get all the jobs that we couldn't get the work permit. So they are enjoying it. So it's just like your competitor losing. You enjoy it. So they can continue to propagate what is not. Then it is our own responsibility also to always reiterate what is right. A closed mouth, it's a closed destiny.
Yeah. See, about this work permit ban, I feel like it can be. There are so many ways that our Nigerian government, can use to solve this problem. Especially looking at let's if they can emulate the structure of the Philippines government. For every Filipino that is traveling outside of Philippines goes through a kind of training in their home country. And then when they travel outside, and they have two minimum wage, home country minimum wage and outside country minimum wage. So a Filipino outside Philippines, especially those in this country, now they earn, their minimum wage is I think about $400 and something. So they don't work with UAE minimum wage, which is actually
They have their own standard.
They have their own standard. And that, to an extent, has helped them to bring cool-headed people into country. I mean, they export their best of personnel outside of Philippines. Now, if you check how things are done here, the happenings in the UAE, you will understand that these people, there are little to the crimes that happens within their community. I'm not saying that crimes don't happen within their community, but you can hardly point to one, right? And this is because if they come here, they get a job. And if they don't get a job, they don't go and do, visa. I'm just trying to be careful with that, line. They don't go out to, do their own personal visa.
I have evidence.
I was about to.
You can say that it is not as others.
Yeah. Majority
we
of
cannot
them
we cannot also overemphasize on the fact that they get a good orientation about the country before they come, and that's a good thing to replicate in our
something we are
community
missing
too.
here.
Okay.
You see, when we always talk about this bad behavior, something started.
Triggers it.
Yeah, triggers. Yeah.
Let's discuss this thing.
Okay.
You see, before somebody will just wake up to take a knife and cut a brother, something happened. Now, you give a work permit ban, stop people from getting jobs. They have this offer, but you stop them from getting it. What do you expect them to do? You are pushing them to the street. Now, many were pushed in the street, and some cannot go back. Just like he said, some people borrowed money. Some people are still repaying money back home. We left home to feed home. There are so many pressure from there.
Home, yeah.
Now, you can't just wake up and start going that place. You see, just like me now, you may meet me on the street and say, brother, I know get where I go fit crash. If you help me, I go carry you for house. I do it. I put you. If you stay there, I say, make you find your way. Now, finding your way, you may resort in doing any kind of it, just to sustain, to be eaten. Now, there is activity that preceded this thing. You will see somebody who wants to even get one or two things. Just let me start with these job agents. You will give them money for something, and they will trap it. You will call the police, they will not help you.
Yeah.
You will call the so-called Nigerian consulate and embassy, they will not help you. Where would the help come from? Now, what they will do is they will take law into their hands.
Mm.
If you hold my money, I don't call police.
Authority.
They no answer. I call the Nigerian consulate embassy. They no answer. I go court. Then go. They come today, come tomorrow. And I know, say, if I catch the person and I wound them, the money will come outside. By the time A do A work for them, B do C do A work, you will see, say,
You turn normal.
who help you do this one? This person I help me draw that money from that mugu. That was how this mob started. Remember that there was cultism came in here after 2018 Amnesty, right? But was not like this until this work permit ban. There were issue of trying to survive a lot of things, giving people money, help me do this and that. Pakistanis, Indians were trapping our people's money.
Mhm.
They gave the room to Nigerians on how to trap people's money. As a matter of fact, when I came to this country in 2013, my 17,000 dirham were trapped by a Filipino, Maria. And what they do, they will just position a Nigerian. You think you are talking with a foreigner, and they will give the person a peanut. So all these things gave room to all this kind of bad behavior. So when you talk about bad behavior in the whole, you see, we are not behaving really bad. We are just
Reacting.
you are just exaggerating issues. We are not committing this crime they're talking about. What I can see is brutality. And what I saw, which they showed me, was all this cutting, which I don't support.
Yeah.
Because they were asking me, do they need to subject these people into psychiatric tests? I said they are normal. It is just violent. And what Nigerian government have succeeded in doing today is such person sent back.
Mhm.
And look at the government. What they are doing right now is, even when you have any little issue with somebody and you go to the police and they look at you, where Nigeria, and they look at, they don't want to disturb themselves, they will just detain you people there and send you back. Both of you. That's what they have. Because this is instruction to them. This is the only thing I have seen Nigeria government have achieved here that is working here. Talking about what we know. So when you say, I keep on, when people say bad behavior, we are committing this thing. Make I show evidence. Waiting other people they do. No nationality in this country that doesn't do the only thing about Nigerians is just being too vocal.
Yeah.
Coming to the street and start making noise. Any little thing, you begin to explode it. Others are doing their own so deep and so dangerous. We saw when they were excavating drugs from the underground. Can Nigerians do that?
No, not.
The only thing Nigerians do here is just drink Red Horse and shout. That's the crime they are committing here. Just drink Red Horse and shout. That's what they are doing. So whenever they talk about this, Nigerian committing this, and I'm in position to even show some certain things, it keeps. See, I don't support them being brutal to themselves. You understand? But whenever they are talking about crime, push it aside. I know of African countries that deal with all this counterfeit money.
Yeah.
You understand?
They are big on
It's
it.
endangering the country now. Can
Yeah.
the Nigerians do that?
They are big on
What
it.
the Nigerians are doing is Red Horse. That's the crime they are committing, and noise.
Pete.
That is Red Horse. And noise. These are the two crimes they are doing. Red Horse, drink, and make noise. That's all. They are not intelligent to do a very hard thing.
I don't think they are not intelligent. They're intelligent, but again,
They're not smart.
Our level of corruption with the exports we have in UAE is not that big that we want to commit this elaborate crimes. And I want to buttress something when you talked about the Filipinos having a rotation and having a minimum wage. I want you to understand that Filipinos have a memorandum of understanding with the UAE government.
Yes, that
Memorandum.
is exactly where I'm going to.
We don't have it.
Yes,
So-
that's where I'm going to actually.
So whenever you're making comparison, please try to understand where we are coming from, the hand we've been dealt with, and then you can make a proper comparison.
Yeah.
You cannot compare a nation and its people that are in a foreign land where the country where they are coming from don't give a hoot about them. Because tell me, why is it okay for two presidents to have visited this country and not have been able to create a simple MOE? Why?
Good. That's exactly where I'm coming
So
from.
if Filipinos have minimum wage and quote and unquote, they behave properly according to the orientation they've gotten from home,
Mhm.
it is because they have something involved. There's something to fall back to.
Their government are responsible.
Yeah.
Because in as much as we want to talk, if you put it in a scale, the Nigerian heads you have here and the Filipinos, you cannot compare them.
Yeah.
Our guys are very smarter. They're in better sectors compared to the Filipinos. Have you gone to the universities in Abu Dhabi? You have not one, not two, not three, not four, not five, not six,
Professors.
not professors from Nigeria
Yeah.
Yeah.
who schooled in Nigeria.
Yeah.
So again, the hand we've been dealt with, you cannot compare it to any
Mhm.
other nationality.
Mhm.
I am sorry, but anybody that looks at the Nigerian man, like the citizen said, in UAE, and expect them to behave the same way they are behaving, there's something wrong with them. Can any one of them stay in this country for 1 year without a job and survive it?
Nah.
Please show me the person.
No.
Not possible.
Not possible. Not possible.
It is only Filipinos in Ariga that are selling mama put.
Hmm.
So if you don't know what that means, like street food, have you seen an African person put up a kiosk in anywhere in UAE to sell food? So if push come to shove, they can fall back to such things, but we can't. We're not allowed to. The authorities are seeing them. What have they done to them?
They have good alignment with them.
But,
That
uh,
comes back to that.
but one good thing we can pick from it now on the solution side, and if when this problem will be resolved and we move forward, is the same template they are using. We can replicate same template.
Yeah.
Now, Nigeria is not the first country that is having this problem.
Bangladesh.
Were you with us when we visited the Bangladesh? Five of us with Jude, Mr. Kayode,
Kayode.
and some other two guys.
Where we went to, liaise with them to see how
How
they
they
have
solve
they
managed
solve their
it.
problem.
Yeah.
And how we can replicate that. Now, when we come back from them, before we even go, we let the Nigerian embassy know that we are going to this to meet with this ambassador and They say, okay, in case they check with you, tell them, say, also, so that they will allow us. We go there, they told us what they have done that helped them with the problem and how they were able to fix it. When we come back, we met with these guys at the embassy. You know what they told us? They say, this thing you have come to discuss, very good. You know what you are going to do? Make it in a presentation form so that we
Bring
can
official.
understand.
Yeah.
With our money, we go for the meeting. With our money, we come to give you back the feedback. Now, you are not sending us to go and put it in written form. Foolishly, is it foolishly? Abi, we just want to satisfy them. We just want solution.
Yeah.
Now we go put on for you for presentation form.
Yeah.
Take it back to them. Till today, nothing is done about
Everything they will put under the table.
Yeah.
That was during the former ambassador, Malam Rimi.
Your guy.
So now there is a lot of template other nationality have used that is working for their people very well. But are the Nigerian government ready to replicate such template that will work for us also? If the Filipinos have a stable salary here, it is because their government are responsible.
Yeah.
Our own government responsible. Why is it difficult for Nigerian government, their ministers, to regime now to fix work permit? Me, I call the consulate. The consulate, I call. Because, okay, there was a reporter that reached out to me from Nigeria, from one Nigerian newspaper, that reached out to me and said, sorry, I need to check this with you. Yeah, we have been having an interview with them from 2021, 2022. Say, do you know if there's an existing labor contract between Nigeria and UAE? I said, to the best of my knowledge, there's not. But don't let me dwell on my own understanding.
Yeah.
Let me get back to you later. Then we put a call through. Even the government of representatives, they confirmed that no.
Yes.
They confirmed that no. So
I have a
people-
question to ask you, Citizen. No, because this I intended to keep quiet because this is a very frustrating conversation. Because the more people are talking, you're just you're igniting
Quelling.
fire.
Yeah.
Exactly. I have a question before you continue. It's going to, what is the essence of having an embassy
And consulates.
and consulate
Yeah.
in a nation? What is
the
the job of what is
we know their job, but
The job is
if they are
pronounced.
not doing it, that's another problem.
Angle.
And we might also get there with Adecom. So now, all these other nationalities that are enjoying UAE, go and find out very well. You will see that their government has a very good tie with UAE government.
Exactly.
They have memorandum of understanding that is functional. In fact, before the old one will finish, they
don't
will renew it.
Yes, that's exactly where I'm going to when I started talking about the Filipinos, because I said that I think not that I think Nigerian government should emulate the strategies the Philippines government
They have to.
are using. And it's not just the Philippines government. There is India, there is Pakistan. Recently, they
Even
gave
Uganda.
Uganda, as a matter of fact,
Ghanaians.
these Ghanaians, this nationality that you said that they are into counterfeit, we know them, right? Recently, 360 of them were deported. Recently, 360 of them were deported. But it did not affect their stay in this country.
Why?
Because of
government to government. God bless you.
Agreement.
MOE.
yeah.
MOE. You get. So that is where I was actually going to, not in terms of comparison. As a matter of fact, in comparison itself,
There's nothing to
we when you are big, you are big. We are big like that.
Well, a big name.
So
We are
our
big like that.
governments need to put in more effort. Why are they running away from signing MOU?
When you guys say government need to put effort, then he's using the word relationship. When the president visit this country, is that not relationship enough?
No.
Because they come here, but okay, what does he come here to do, if I may ask?
When you come here to visit a country, you have to come and renew your relationship with them.
Yeah.
So what
No,
does he come to do?
Did you hear of anything signing?
No, you see, we're both saying the same thing. Now, if there's nothing to sign, why is he coming?
Exactly.
That's
Came,
the question.
no, wait. Or the Oga came to get familiarized with the UAE president.
And create content.
That's it. Because when he's expected
Honor
to
of
even
God.
sign anything was this second quarter of the year, according to them. They have to prepare for his signing. That wasn't signed. Remember the other one he came, he only visited once. The other one, the 2 times he came was just on a courtesy visit.
Event. There was an
That was event, not official. So he is expected to come back for signing.
What's going to stop him now?
That's where I was going to go.
He's in Paris.
St. Louis.
He's going to sign the MOU there.
So the thing there is that I expected them to, what I was expecting, and I was hopeful, but that they will come and sign that MOU for labor. You understand? But yet, I have not seen any proposal. That's why it is giving me concern, and that's why we need to wake up.
Yes. So about your question, yeah? What's that your question again? They've been coming. What are they doing?
Not be person, maybe your friend, go in house.
Exactly.
If somebody not be your friend, he no go come 1, come 2, just like that.
He only came once. The other one was event.
It was event. So now
Whether an event or whether no be event
No.
he has been here. If we're going to
was a parallel
analyze, see, at the end of the day, he took a flight to this place, correct?
Yeah.
Now
with our money.
no, not my money. His body and soul landed in this country. If it were a system that works, that was a very good opportunity to start talks.
The talks. Okay, how can they even start the talk when the Minister of Labour is?
Exactly.
He didn't come.
So you say you understand where they go now?
Yes. So I want
I just want to bring on a con.
I want try answer. I want try answer your question. There is
Seen it. Good.
there is Nigerian politicians, and then they have their advisors who the politicians only believe
What they say.
the advisors.
Good.
The advisors they have, our Nigerian politicians, all of them, the advisors they have, they give them the advice that is in their own,
Interest.
the advisors' own interest, not in the interest of Nigerians. So that is why you have somebody like a jury who go on national TV and tell you that UAE has lifted visa.
Madman.
You know, I would
On
want
first
to.
visit,
I would want to know. I
get
would,
familiarized with the president.
I would
just
want
like
to-
that.
I want to know one thing because I want to be. I'm a Nigerian woman, and I know Nigerian people don't do things for the mere sake of it. What is it they are gaining from us not having this visa ban lifted? Somebody's gaining something. Trust me. If you go and dig this thing very well, somebody is gaining something from this whole thing. Because if they were not gaining, one way or the other, with the past regime and this current regime, something tangible should have been done.
4 years.
There's no way one person is not benefiting from this thing. We might not be able to see it now, but if you sit back and make an investigation, you'll be surprised.
But we have not been officially communicated on why they can't fix this.
Exactly.
So you get my point. Is it reason, Mabi?
Yeah. You have a very valid point.
Reason
there.
away.
You have a very valid point.
Because Nigerian people need a move without somebody's gaining
person-
something from this thing.
No, someone is gaining something from it, or somebody
It's still gain. If somebody is blocking it from not happening because something needs to not happen for the person, the person is still gaining directly.
that
Because
is
4
why
years is a long time.
that
to
is
just
why
keep quiet.
that is why Nigerians, especially Nigerians in UAE and Nigerians that want to visit UAE, whether they are in other
It's
parts
not
of the
about
world,
do you buy people in UAE alone.
No.
Because people out there
people,
wants to come.
Nigerians in the West, Nigerians back home, everyone that desire that they want to come here, even if it is for visit visa, everyone need to raise their voice and create awareness about this issue. Another thing is Nigerian government, usually they have a very short memory about problem because problem too much.
Yeah.
As this one
They are
happened
forgotten
today,
also.
as this one happened today,
Next week,
another
yeah.
one don't happen tomorrow.
They will
As
push
they kill how
attention.
many people for Benue, the following week, flood go kill people for Mokwa. On the street, they were removing dead body of decaying people in Mokwa.
Even a post.
In all that, the
Anyway,
president
matter don't go. They are talking about fresh one.
So in all that, the president don't fly now, go to St. Louis, go pump champagne. So it is your own problem.
To
You
carry your
have
matter
to
for head.
about it. The more we keep quiet about this issue, the more they forget about it. Everyone should bear it in mind that most of these Nigerian politicians that are in best position to solve this problem, some of them are not using Nigerian passport.
Yeah.
So coming to this country
It's not a problem for them.
It's not difficult for them.
Yeah.
All these Nigerian big men, most of them don't have Nigerian passport. Coming here is not difficult for them. On the side, you know the Aliko Dangote.
Yeah.
His uncle that died.
Dantata,
You know where the guy died?
Abu Dhabi.
The guy died Abu Dhabi.
But
They are burying him
this one-
beside his wife in Saudi. Beside his wife in
Oh.
Saudi.
Oh.
Sure, you get the point. So, all these people, if you are waiting for them to come and be speaking for you, you are doing yourself a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Everyone, Nigerians, need to start shouting, need to start speaking up, need to start posting about this problem. Give it publicity.
Remind them.
Shout about it.
Tell them it hasn't been solved.
That's why I was worried when they started to come through the 4 days visa. Because why are you happy? Why are you okay in paying $1,000+ to get a transit visa to visit Dubai for 4 days?
They are not the only problem. Now,
No, because if at all we want to start calling names, let's call out people and call a spade a
Nigerians
spade.
like to throw money at problems instead of finding solution to the problem. Now, Nigerians that are outside of UAE, they prefer to pay exorbitantly for flights and buy 4 days, come from airport, they cannot keep their phone in their pocket.
They have
From
to
the
shoot
airport,
content
they are
film.
shooting till they leave.
They leave, no sleep.
Now that is their own. Nigerians inside of UAE prefer to go and borrow money, even from back home and from friends here, to pay 8,000, to 10,000 dirham for 2 years visa. Many of them prefer to go and borrow money to cancel the visa they got 3 years ago.
Than
They
fixing
pay
the problem.
exorbitantly. You know, it pains me and it gives me sleepless
Something that
nights.
is 275 dirhams to cancel for other nationality.
Yeah.
You are now canceling for
275 dirhams.
close to 10,000 dirhams.
That's
Some
more
will
than
go
3
to the
point
hands
something
of
million naira.
visa agents.
Somebody will prefer to go and be begging, borrowing money. 1 year's is savings, or for 1 year, he will choose to go and use it to pay for visa. Some time ago, there was noise about visa agents. And I told people, I say, see, visa agents are never our problem. Some of you have been in this country for close to 10 years. You never know any visa agent because your company were doing visa for you. It was because there's a problem. Now it make you now can't know about visa agent up and down. A lot of Nigerians that have been in this country for years, their company are making visa for them. Now them, they gather money,
Of
go
course.
make visa by themselves because there's a problem. So instead of Nigerians to speak up against their government to fix the problem they're having, everyone will prefer to pick money out of their pocket to fix the problem. And meanwhile, it's a temporary solution they are
The
finding to
bandage,
it.
yeah.
In fact,
The
a
bandage,
bigger
yeah.
problem now is up.
Yeah,
And once they are able to fix the problem,
they are
they get
relaxed.
visa.
They are relaxed. You know,
Someone
concern
told
again.
me, he asked me a question. I said, I just posted it hours ago. He said, I don't have time. Can you just talk to me now? I don't have time for media. I said, I don't have time to talk to you.
Kalas.
Period.
So everyone want to pretend as if
There's no
life is
problem.
okay, is good for them.
Yeah,
Everyone want to be, yeah, we are in Dubai.
Yeah.
iPhone.
snap from
eh,
Burj Khalifa.
I have ID.
I have ID.
Everyone
the
want to
but-
pretend as if all is fine.
The truth of the matter is, as long as you're using Nigerian passport, everything is not okay.
At all.
At all.
You know Adiola Fayeon. I just watched a video this morning before leaving home. You know Adiola Fayeon.
No.
There's this
I might know have.
But the name, yeah.
There's this lady, Adiola Fayeon. She's in the UK and she's in the US. She was working with Sarah Reporter before in New York. And she usually talk about Nigerian politics and all that. She's a reporter, she's a big reporter. Now the family is in the US. She has green card. The husband and 2 kids have a US passport. The husband is in the US Army. Now it was her 40th birthday, and they prepared to go with their friends, about 40 plus of their friends, for a cruise, boat cruise. I've been, this cruise, ship cruise.
Yeah.
So they decide to travel. Now all their friend comes and they embark on the journey, only for them to get to the port where they will board the cruise ship and discover that they left the bag that contains their passport. They left it back home, which is 1 hour 30 minutes away. Now, when they began talk with the administrator and the captain of the ship, they said, "Okay, we'll allow you guys go if you guys have a US passport. We'll allow you guys go." The husband has, the 2 kids has, she doesn't have. She was having a Nigerian passport. So there's no that you can go, but only she will not be able to go because she's having
And she's the one celebrating the birthday.
the husband said, "You guys must be out of your mind. My wife will not go and I will go." No. So they stayed back. All their guests already boarded. They stayed back. Now, that is not where the problem is. They stayed back, right? Now, when they stay back, someone brought the passport for them, but the ship cannot wait. The ship took off. So there's this country, I've forgotten the name of the country. I will remember in the course of this conversation. So the cruise was supposed to stop there before making U-turn to come back. So they feel, okay, when they bring the passport, we can
Catch up there.
catch up. And they check on the country's website. They find out that if you have
Nigerian passport.
if you have US green card, they will allow you. So they feel, okay, we are safe. So they book the flight, go to that country. Surprising to them, when they get here, when they get to the country, they do not allow the lady to enter again.
So,
In fact, they deported her. They said, "We allow for green card holder, but not from this your passport, Nigeria." According to what you're saying, once your passport is green,
you're not
you
safe.
are not safe. That is why everyone need to start speaking up.
You're not safe.
Once your passport is green, if you have visa today, are you sure that visa you have, you can renew? Are you sure when that visa finish, you can even cancel?
How do you cancel it?
Some people now to cancel
It's a problem.
is more bigger problem for them than to get a new visa.
There is a lot that is, involved in this visa ban. Yeah, we are Nigerians. One, we are the biggest black nation in the world. We are the giant of Africa. I mean, the pride goes on and on and on and on and on. And it is so irritating that for the past 4 years, we keep talking about the same thing. Work permit ban and visa ban on Nigerians
In UAE.
in UAE. It's terrible. It's bad. And we, Nigerians, just a few of us are talking about it. That is even more bad. If there's anything like badder, that is badder than
Baddest.
the problem itself. Now we have the influencers, whom I am very sure all of them want to touch this place. They want to touch down Dubai to come and take picture in Burj Khalifa and the rest of them.
Nigerian influencers.
Nigerian
Back
influencers.
in Nigeria.
Back in
The
Nigeria.
one we just started the hot from 2020. Most of them blew after 2020 now, so
Yes.
they've never been to Dubai before.
So why do we have to contact them before they start, talking about it? Do we have to pay them before they start talking? Is the problem not Nigerian problem enough?
You pay them, no Nigeria problem.
The
Now
thing
affect
is,
them too.
when this problem started, 2021, we have been on this issue, by the way, from, is it August or July 2021?
July.
From July 2021, when Jude created a WhatsApp group, source for different Nigerians that have courage and interest in the topic, source for all of us, brought us to a WhatsApp group. Then we start talking about this issue. Now, end of that year, we feel, okay, let us engage bloggers and all that. When we start contacting them, all of them were asking for money.
Yes.
That is when I feel, okay, we will become the blogger. We will give our problem publicity. We'll start shouting about it. That is when we start shouting about the problem. The thing is this, all these bloggers, all these guys, they like to jump on trend. If your problem is not trendy, they don't jump on it. How many people they key for different parts of Nigeria? They talk about them. Even those ones who go travel, go there just to show muzzle. The next day, everything don't go back to normal. We have to give our problem publicity. When we make the issue trend, they will jump on it. Imagine 1,000 Nigerians are posting every day about this issue.
Trend.
It will trend.
And
These guys, when they wake up in the morning, they go check what is trending.
Yeah.
So when we have the good numbers and we make it trend, they will jump on it. But if we are waiting for them, it doesn't pay them. Your problem doesn't pay them.
It doesn't create engagement for them.
It doesn't. It's boring. In fact, it is boring.
Yeah.
Those bloggers have picked video from UAE. Do they pick the one that is saying there's no visa? It doesn't pay them. It doesn't bring them engagement. So now you go trend your topic. Imagine if 100 Nigerians make video. Many Nigerians in this country, even today, I find difficult to cancel their visa, partner visa. A lot of them, their license don't block. They say go and bring 8,000 to cancel it. A lot of them, their spouse visa, they don't know the spouse.
Even this freelance.
A lot of them, the freelance where they pay for, they don't reject. Sure, you get the point.
The license is revoked, so you can't cancel. Automatically, they will place you on abscond.
Is blocked. So imagine if 100 people come to social media and say, my name is Tose. I'm a Nigerian in UAE. Nigerian government, please come to my aid. This and this is happening to me because I don't have visa. This and this is happening to me because I don't have work permit. This and this is happening to my family because I cannot send them money again. Imagine if 100 Nigerians make such video. But they will not do that one. No. Let the video now release one song. Let Whiskey release one song. Yeah. Everybody will set their camera and be doing challenge. So you can give publicity to other people's song than your own problem. That is why bloggers will not jump on this trend, because it never become it's not trendy. So every one of us have the responsibility to make it trend, to keep talking about it, to call our government out. Nigerian government need to be called out on this issue. Nobody is saying go and abuse them, go and no. Go and plead to them to fix the problem. If not abuse, you want abuse also, no problem. They are your government. They have been paid. That's the job they have been paid. If they don't like the abuse, they should leave the office. Let somebody that can fix the problem and take the abuse, let the person comes. So every Nigerians need to engage, whether you have the problem or you don't have the problem, whether you have visa or you don't have visa. Everyone need to engage. For me, we have been on this issue since 2021. It's not because we don't have visa. Jude have visa. He's working. Not because we don't have visa, but because of complaints we keep hearing every day. Everyone that is calling all of you to complain, please be telling them they should go and make video about that complaint.
I think that's how to send them now.
The Nigerian government is not paying us to listen to your complaints.
Share that your complaint to the media.
Post it. If you cannot make video, do voice notes, record voice recording. We are going to put it on AI. And generate video for it.
Yes.
Everyone just need to start shouting, give your problem publicity. If you keep quiet, the problem is consuming people by the day.
Yes.
This problem has consumed a lot of Nigerians. How many people have gone back empty-handed? How many people are working with a good company before and today?
People have lost their lives.
Somebody sent me a message last week. That's why I just came up talking about this again. I feel like giving up. I was like, what's going on? See, I can't go home because I'm into debt. And I've tried all I could. Tried this Amnesty time, got job 2 places, then they failed to do my visa. Now I'm still, I can't go back. Sometimes I wake up, I feel like taking something so I can just go. I was like, don't try that. We'll talk later. Just for him to calm down.
How many people depression don't kill now?
People have
Last
lost,
week,
people have
it's
lost
here.
their
The message
lives.
is here.
People have lost their lives.
After that thing, I was like, I kept quiet. I was like thinking. I was like, oh more. Because I was the person that said, you see this issue of work permit of 18. Why am I even fighting this? Now it make me then break this leg now.
They broke his leg on this issue, by the way.
Watch these 2 legs, they're not the same. This one is smaller. Here, if I open it, it's broken. Because of this.
He was in the hospital writing letters. So I was like, Jude,
I won't.
How then go? You go to the hospital, see the right letter.
I know,
say
me
your
right.
leg is.
Not me right. Me see myself, where they on pain. I feel right.
More than 1 year was on a walking stick.
Sorry about your leg, bro.
I was on handcuff.
And then these are the heroes that we talk about. Don't break it. Because at the end of I'm going to say one thing.
Somebody will be okay.
Let me say this. If you're a Nigerian celebrity, whether you're doing radio, TV, whatever media you are, and you have a platform that people listen to you, I want to say this. It will be a thing of shame that you're happy and willing to pay a huge amount of money to visit UAE for 4 days when we have this issue. Now, we have come out openly to tell you guys that we don't have visa, we don't have work permit here. It is not them say, we are telling you guys that has not been lifted. If you are for 4 years now, so if you have a platform and you can talk about this, please, we are begging you guys, talk about it. We know we have a lot of problem back at home, but we also have citizens here. And the truth of the matter is, if everybody lives here home, it's still going to be congested and too much problem. And people who are here are willing to work. There are companies who are still willing to employ Nigerians. So please, if you have a platform, share this message. 1 minute video, 1 minute voiceover, 1 minute article it will go a long way to spread this news. Nigerian government, the citizens here in UAE, we don't have work permits. We don't have visa. So whatever it is you guys are selling, whatever story you're selling, it is a lie. It is a big, fat lie. We don't have work permit, we don't have visa. To the UAE government, this is our second home. A lot of us have been here for years, 5, 6, 7, 8 years. We've lived here. We've worked here. We have track record of how we've lived here and we've worked. We're saying that if our government are not willing to help us, help us. Help us. Because you've said countless times, His Excellency have said that this country is a country for all. You've opened your arms for everyone. Help us.
Tolerance.
Help us. We're crying as people with all this point now. We don't have parents. Because we don't have a government. So we're crying on your shoulder to say, help us, lift this work permit ban. We're willing to work amenities out with you on how to go about it. Please help us. Our citizens are dying. People are frustrated. That is why the crime rates will increase. Because people are frustrated. An hungry man is an angry man. If somebody has not eaten for days, for weeks, how do you expect them to be normal? It's impossible. So please help us. And you know, as a government, that our people who are here have a good head on their shoulder. So help us. And if you're a Nigerian, you live in UAE, because you have an ID does not exempt you from this problem. If you have an ID, if you have a job, it does not exempt you from this problem. This problem is for everybody. Like we rightly said here, if you have a visa today, can you renew it tomorrow? If you have a good offer tomorrow, can you cancel the one you have today to go to that one? So at the end of the day, the oil has dropped on everyone's finger.
Sure.
Let us come out as a people and talk about it. This is a problem for 4 years, guys. Pikin them born 4 years ago, don't they talk?
Sure.
It's painful and it's shameful.
Mm-hmm.
And as a well-meaning Nigerian citizen, I am saying, and someone who has called this place home, I am saying, please, guys, let's resolve this issue. And I will rest my case.
Thank you very much. That's a very good place to take it home from. Mr. Jude.
Yeah.
We have we have a lot of offices in Nigeria that are directly and indirectly related to this problem. And when they speak up or when they act, the problem should have been solved like 2 years ago. We have, let me start with NLC. We have Nigerian Labour, NLC is Nigerian Labour Congress. We have Ministry of Labour and Productivity. We have
Foreign Affairs also.
MOFA, Nigerian Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Nigerian Embassy, like she rightly asked the question, waiting those Nigerian Embassy and Nigerian Consulate they do here. Like me, I will be very direct. If the offices cannot solve this problem, let Tinubu call the offices back. Embassy and consulate. Let us go back.
We will go there later this month. This July, we are going to go there. If there is no point, the embassy and the consulate is still hoping if Nigerians in UAE cannot have visa.
You see, what's happened in 2021, 2022 will not repeat itself, because as I did ready to go back. You see, when I step my leg there, that office belongs to all of us.
Yes,
and
that's
when
our
I
home.
talk and you don't want to listen, I will come to the public and say it. It is time we begin to call them out from here.
Yes.
That they are not doing anything.
Mhm.
And it's obvious. I have
We can
my
get our passports from
I have everything I have sent to them, which they did not do anything.
A lot.
You understand? It is time. It's not a matter of I will come, you will sit and discuss. I have nothing to discuss with you. It is action. We have asked them to engage Nigerians in the UAE. They have done nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing you bring as a consular issue to them and they will handle it. On this issue of work permit, they are not doing anything.
They are so irresponsible.
Nothing.
So what really happened that time and now, it'll be the same. This one don't break. This one they ready to break and will send you. So the thing there is that we are going to refashion ourselves to meet these people here on a big deal without fear, to tell them this is it. This is what we want. If it's not going to be like this, okay, let people know what is really going on.
Make the embassy and consulate go back to Nigeria.
There's no point.
There is no point being here.
Let them know what is really going on. Because, remember that they were the one feeding them with wrong information back home.
During,
Yes.
yeah. And all those.
And that was
things-
why this thing delayed.
all
I
those
think I go
rubbish-
call me like, see, they are saying this and you are saying this. What is really going on? We are following up. I said, madam, they've put a lot of confusion to the point that even if you call her, she will not answer you because what they are feeding her is different.
That's why I've categorically said that we don't have work permit, we don't have visa.
We don't have all this.
We don't have work permit, we don't have visa, so that nobody will say, "Oh, we did not
So you sit
understand
down in the
what
office.
you said."
You sit down in the
In
office
English.
and then you'll be pretending as if everything's fine. Nothing's fine.
It's been close to 1 year now. The new Consular General resume office.
Do we have a
There's no
Ambassador.
ambassador.
No.
Okay.
They have not
But
elected.
we have a new Consular General, and it's been 1 year now.
no
We in the-
information? No addressing Nigerians.
In
fairness
no
to him,
engagement.
In fairness to him, the only time we met, that was last year before Amnesty. Because when Amnesty was there, I called them, you guys are not saying anything to Nigerians. Amnesty is there. Every other government are engaging their people.
Even India, they had to, shut down their holidays
And they
to
are
make sure
bringing
their
it.
people are getting
So,
passports
in
faster.
fairness to the new consular, he said he's talking with them, and they said during Amnesty, we all get visa. When Amnesty come, only the ladies are getting it. The guys are not getting it. We went back to him. Only the ladies are getting it. The guys are not getting it. What's the problem? He said they will fix it. And in fairness to him, they fixed it that time. Why is it stopped again? And the thing is, even him now, maybe no, say visa no they go again.
Because
How come?
it's possible.
Yes.
Because
How come?
They doesn't know.
They listen to advisors who advise them
He
based
doesn't
on their
know.
personal interests, not based on the
How many
interests of
times have you
Nigerians.
gone there and they will feel like they don't know what's going on? And for real, they don't know. Because there's one thing they play them also, let's be honest here. Sometimes this government also tell them sit here and they will sit and they do not do something.
But that
I
is
remember
that is why there should be that MOU.
Yes.
Because if there is that
They
MOU,
should-
they will not
they should
everybody goes,
respect
yeah,
it.
each other. Nobody
Yes.
will turn anybody ton.
they should come up, you understand, stand with us so that we propose that, engage the meaningful entities we are supposed to engage on that so that that MOU will be signed.
So
It's,
now,
it's part of their work here, trying to see that this is one of the problems we have here, then telling us what to do, who to engage to make sure it works.
so all of these offices that are, involved in labor, that I just mentioned, I didn't mention Nigerian Diaspora Commission. So all of these offices now, I've not seen anything from them. Are they not supposed to at least, come try to visit this country and see what's happening with the Nigerians?
Everything is divided labor, and that's why I'm pointing at the Nigeria High Commission here. Because whatever you are writing the petition to them, they must ask them here what is going on. So
That
it is
was
what
the
they feed
complaint
them
we
in
have
from
there.
here. That's where the problem. So we have to start by facing these people
Squarely.
squarely.
Yeah.
First, put it on writing, copy it, and then because whatever you are going to give them should be on
documented.
I have another idea. As you mentioned, writing. For the sake of it, maybe we need to create a petition platform where Nigerians will sign petition.
Yeah.
And then that could be another way of raising awareness.
Yes.
A lot of things will happen this month. This
Yes.
all July is call out.
We'll have signatories.
A lot of things is going
Fine.
to happen this July.
Let's because I'm sure that at the end of the day we have to be fair with how we speak. Some Nigerians also are here as diplomats, that would want to talk, but they cannot talk because of the level of their office. Now, if we have a petition platform where they can sign, you can sign anonymously. You understand? So that way also we get to engage
Let us leave
everyone.
all these senior citizens. The people on average are many.
Good.
There are many. Because I know that some of them in the offices, why we want to, engage them first is because they are all here for their work. And I know what is really happening internally. When you try to do otherwise, they will send you home. That's what is going on. So some of them are dodging not to talk. Even not to speak on issues like because they know the truth. But they don't want anybody to copy them. Like to quote you, he told me like this. They don't want that. They are running away. I know there are a lot of things going on. Things are not so, but we will also need to engage them. Tell them, okay, we are going to do this just to notify you. We'll just copy and then kick everything up.
Okay.
We'll go by petition. I think it will create awareness.
Petition is it's a
Fine.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Mr. Jude, for honoring this invite and discussing this serious matter because it's a very serious matter.
Very.
And this, we need to find solution, especially this July. And if you are in Nigerian, holding a Nigerian passport, whether you are in Nigeria or you are in UAE, anywhere you are in the world, so far as you are holding a Nigerian passport, Nigeria is happening to you.
Honestly.
If we all keep quiet about this particular shame that has befallen us since 2021 up until date, it will continue for another 10 years and nothing will happen. We are the giant of Africa. We are the biggest black nation in the world. We have so many pride that we behold. And please, as a Nigerian, no matter where you are, whether you are in UAE, you are in Nigeria, you are in US, you are in UK, Canada, wherever you are, and you are in Nigerian, please lend your voice. Let's make this problem public. It is now very shameful and it is telling on our passports. It is telling on Nigerians. It is bad that our Nigerian government, up until now, they cannot fix it, even though we have had two regimes on this same particular problem. African Pulse DSB podcast is coming to you live from DSD Media Studios. DSD Media Studio is the #1 media studio in the UAE. If you need any events, photography, video coverage, or video shoots for your birthday, for any event, wedding, name it, anniversary, anything you need, even if you need a hall that has complete media settings, contact DSD Media. They have everything. They will even edit your videos and give you reels that you post on all social media. For any advert at all, for anything you need at all, contact DSD Media Studio.
As usual, our sponsors for our episode is TapSend. And we all see our, code running on the screen. Please, if you're in UAE or anywhere you are and you want to send money home without having to face any issue, you know what to do. Download TapSend and thank us later. Okay?
DSD is a group of companies, and also we have DSD Tourism. Now, DSD Tourism deals with global visa. If you're already in UAE and you have a resident visa and you're aspiring to travel to other parts of the world, whether on visit, on holiday, on vacation, or you want to relocate from UAE to other part of the world, DSD Tourism can assist you to get visa to other parts of the world where you can migrate there, whether with you or your family, and have a nice stay there. Check the number that is thrown on the screen to contact DSD Tourism. Hey, I'll be glad you did.
DSD Global Properties also deals with everything that has to do with properties here in the UAE. You're rest assured that they will cater to your needs. That'll be holiday homes, off-plan, primary, whatever that concerns property here in Dubai, they got you covered.
Thank you very much for watching this particular episode. Please don't forget, July for call out. Let us all call out our government to fix this problem. And don't forget to like, share, comment. We'll be taking your comments. Give us your suggestion on how you feel about this podcast, if you want it to continue, if you want it to stop. And of course, we'll continue anyways.
Whether I like it or not.
Whether I like it or not.
Thank you so much again, guys. Thank you.
Cheers.
Right. Thank you. Bye-bye.